Shalom, everyone. Joe Mandela here to share my thoughts. My first video I made with my son's help. I was called out by my daughter. She said, "What? Am I chopped liver?" Because I didn't put a picture. I only had put the picture of me and my son. My wife commented that I didn't mention her either. So, to be a peacemaker, as our Lord commanded, I have included a few family pictures. They're much older now, but I like those pictures, the graduation pictures, so I put them on there. Okay, on this video, I want to share my thoughts on a very serious subject. Lashon Hara, the evil tongue, evil speech. I will also be discussing on how to deal with this evil tongue in part 2 of this series. The Lashon Hara, the evil tongue, the evil speech, is intended to cause harm, shame, or harm. For instance, by sharing something you weren't supposed to share. Your intention was not to cause shame or harm, but it did. Or maybe you said it on purpose to expose that person or persons. Other examples are causing like public humiliation, exposing someone's sinful action, exposing someone's character flaws or physical flaws. Or you could be causing strife between people. Let's search the scriptures to learn what Hashem teaches us about Lashon Hara. For instance, in Leviticus, the scriptures say, "You shall not be a gossip monger among your people." Rabbi Maimonides states, "There is a far greater sin that falls under this prohibition of gossip. It is an evil tongue who refers to people that speak sparingly of his fellow, even though he speaks the truth. The sages, it is, they say, as bad as all three cardinal sins put together." Talking about idol worship, bloodshed, illicit sexual relations. Whoever speaks evil tongue, they say it is if they deny God. They also say it is forbidden to dwell in the vicinity of any of those with an evil tongue, and all the more to sit with them and listen to their words. If there is a possibility, if it will cause ill will. For instance, also in Proverbs 11:19, it says, "With the mouth, the hypocrite can ruin his neighbor, but by knowledge, the righteous are delivered." Again, Proverbs 20:19, it says, "A gossip goes around revealing secrets, so don't get involved with a talkative person." All these examples are from Lashon Hara, the evil tongue. Do you remember the narrative of Miriam and Aaron? How they began to talk against Moses because of his Cushite wife, for he had married a Cushite wife. It said, they were saying to themselves, "Has the Lord only spoken through Moses?" They asked. "Hasn't he also spoken through us?" And then the Lord avenged Moses' honor. He told Miriam and Aaron that Moses was unique and they were wrong to speak against him. His anger turned against them. And then what? We read, when the cloud lifted up from the tent, Miriam's skin was masarat. It became white as snow. Now, let's look at the term tasarat. It's a term for a number of similar conditions. Whiteness in a person's skin is called tasarat. The falling of some of the hair is called tasarat. A change of color on garments or a house is also called tasarat. The sage's conclusion, tasarat is the punishment for the evil tongue. Okay. Also remember the encounter with God and Moses in the burning bush. Moses said, "But they will not believe me." Moses' hand became leprous, masarot, as snow. Now, sages concluded that it was a punishment. Okay. The Talmud explains because Moses said they would not believe in him, God. And then God said to Moses, "They are believers, the children of believers. But in the end, you yourself would not believe, as it is written, because you did not believe in me." Moses spoke evil of all the Israelites because that was a punishment by his sin turning white. Now, this is the nature of malicious gossip. the kind that people speak with hushed voices and often deny when accused of it. It sows suspicion, dissension, erects communities, and can destroy reputation and careers. It damages relationships, undermining the respect and trust in which families and communities depend. It is secretive and devastating. Words hurt. Words harm. Verbal injuries may cut deeper than physical injuries. And scriptures say in James 3:4-8, and think of a ship. Although it is huge and is driven by strong winds, yet the pilot can steer it wherever he wants it. It's just a small rudder. So too, the tongue is a tiny part of the body, yet it boasts great things. You see how a little fire sets a whole fire forest ablaze? Yes, the tongue is a fire, a world of wickedness. The tongue is so placed in our body that it defiles every part of it, setting ablaze the whole of our life, and it is set on fire by Gehinnom, or hellfire. For people have tamed and continue to tame all kinds of animals, birds, reptiles, and sea creatures. But the tongue no one can tame. It is unstable, an evil thing, full of death, dealing poison. So with Adonai, the Lashon Hara, evil tongue, evil speech is an evil sin. You can find scriptures in the Tanakh, which is the Hebrew Bible, the Jewish writings, the Renewed Covenant, the Brit Hadashah. In dealing with the evil tongue, a Jewish prayer in the Amidah says, "My God, guard my tongue from evil and my lips from speaking deceitfully. Let my soul be silent to those who curse me. Let my soul be like dust unto all." Now, the Amidah is a central prayer for the Jewish liturgy. As discussed, the Lashon Hara is very serious sin in the eyes of Adonai. In my next teaching, we will find examples of Lashon Hara and how to deal with the evil tongue in practical applications or in everyday life. And a reminder, visit my son's YouTube channel, Saratov, very good teachings. Hava Israel, Josh Mason is an excellent teacher also. He's a very humble person like my son. Loves to teach, very blessed. They are very blessed. So, again, Shalom Alechem. Until next time.